flowing data in chains between partners that are in industry is very important.
One of the points we're discussing today is to allow a free flow of data, which allows new businesses to exploit new business models they have, to be innovative, to be creative. Small and medium-sized enterprises, especially startups, are getting into a lock-in situation where they need for their business models access to certain data, but don't have it and therefore cannot exploit their new innovative ideas.
The most important thing here is to ensure that partners in these chains that are cooperating have the willingness to exchange data, that they know that there is a mutual interest to share data, that they have trust to actually share this data, that they know each other's positions to do so.
What is the data? It's not that it's a tangible good that if you give it away, you don't have it. We shouldn't focus too much on who owns the data, but try to focus more on how the sharing of data works.
A licensing agreement specifies what can be done with the technology embodied in a patent, if it can be used for commercial purposes, for non-commercial purposes. Same thing should be done for data regarding the aggregation, the correlation, the anonymization, the statistical exploitation, whatever. All these different natures of exploitation of data need to be defined in advance with the capacity for the originator of the data to keep a form of control on it.
The role of EU is to avoid having 28 sets of different rules, because when we talk about Internet of Things, machine learning, machine-to-machine data exchanges, what we see is that if the European Union is not giving any guidelines, thinking these things through, we're going to see different laws coming from different member states.
The Commission has to deal now with the question, how do we find a legal framework for the B2B area? Our companies at the moment are a little bit reluctant in giving out their data because they don't know exactly what will happen with the data, and so they are cautious in that respect, and I think this has to be taken into account.
With digital technologies, it now becomes possible to monitor the activity, the behavior, the performance of workers at a level that is absolutely unprecedented. We need to have a regulation on this, and so far it's not personal data, so it's not covered, and explicitly not covered by the General Data Protection Regulation that was recently adopted, and so we're in a complete vacuum, and I believe that this would deserve being treated.